Welcome to Work Period 3 for ADR Fiscal Year 2025. First, for peer reviewers, you will be looking at posts in Work Period 2. Remember that to find the post for Work Period 2, you go to the home page, which we're on here, and in the left corner you see the main menu and you click on Modules. That will take you to the list of all the different discussion boards you have to go through. There's many down below where this appears here. And you go into your program type, either CTE, transfer, or adult ed. Take a look at what the chair has posted, and then remember you make a reply, ideally copying and pasting the language they have and then making edits within it in bold or highlighted so that it's easy to see. For chairs, we have two objectives in this work period. The first is to go back and update work period 1 posts, which I'll show you how to do in just a second. And the other is to do the work period 3 posts, which are answering data sections of the report, which I will also show you. So first, going back and making updates to work period 1 posts. I know this is very hard to see, but I love this example for philosophy that Shanti did, taking the original post and then making edits and bolding them as she went through. So as the chair for the philosophy program, Becky is going to come in and click reply to Shanti's reply on her original post in the work period 1 discussion board. She's then going to take the language and make the changes that she wants, take out the bolds, and just have it as the language as is after the first peer review process. After this, we are going to look as the academic department review leadership and provide feedback to that updated language. So again, make sure as a chair you go into the work period 1 discussion board, you find your original post, you find the work that your peer reviewer did, and then your reply with the updated language that you want to take into account their suggestions, you're making as a reply to that peer reviewer post. For work period 3, we are looking at data sections that you can see on the home page below this video based on what type of program you are. One very important thing is that we are going to be filling out performance and equity tables in each of the programs for all the different types. If you're a CTE program, I have a template in that discussion board that's a Word document for you that you will go through and complete along with instructions for how to do this. The important thing for CTE is that if you have multiple credentials for your program, like in AAS and certificates, you have to make the table at the top of the template, copy and paste it for however many different credentials you have, and fill out the data for each of those credentials. In transfer, you have a table at the top of the template that I've provided for you that you have to go through and do for every individual course. So for example, ESC, last year we had to do one of these tables for ESC 120, another for 121, 123, and so on. The template for transfer has 10 tables that I've made in it. If you have more than 10 courses in your program, you should go through and copy and paste that table for however many you need for your program. For adult ed, the table is a little bit more straightforward. You will use the data dashboard that IEPR is putting together for you specifically for your program. But again, I have it as a Word document as a template that you'll go through and complete. For these other sections and also parts of the performance and equity table, remember on Friday, October 4th, I presented the culture of inquiry and evidence dashboards for you. In the instructions for work period 3 below this video, remember you do have the data warehouse dashboards, but you have to be on campus or have a VPN to access those. For the culture of inquiry and evidence dashboards, I provide the link that will take you there. You can use these anywhere you are outside of campus. You don't need a VPN. They're available 24 hours a day whenever you are working. And I've also made a walkthrough video for how to use the dashboards for you. This again is what I presented at the start of the meeting October 4th, but you can watch it again here if you need to go through and get a refresher on how to use those dashboards. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I'm always here to help, as is Liliana and Melissa.